We welcome you to the Premier Lacrosse League on ESPN, presented by Cascade. It's the final week of the PLL regular season here in Boston. California moving on to the postseason. It has eliminated Utah. The Archers have not dressed a face-off man tonight. Trey LeClaire out of the box on the run, denied by Reardon. And Ryan, you called him one of, if not the best big game goalie to ever play the sport. He's gearing up for another postseason push. Steep decline from what was a lethal Archers offense has led to no postseason. And chaos strike first. Carolina, they've been the surprise of the season on the positive end, as Utah is the surprise on the negative end, and that has continued with the first goal of this game.
And a big part of their offensive resurgence has been Jackson Eicher.
He treated his freshmen the same as he treated his seniors.
Good save by Reardon to deny LeClaire. Carolina's been the team that has steadily improved over the course of this season. Right on cue, Zawada notches one.
Zawada picked up in an off-season trade with Denver, and he's brought some stability to their attack.
Zawada was.
Carolina head coach Roy Colsey, you see him there in the bottom left corner. He's got to be your coach of the year, right? And
yes.
His team adds another.
Short answer is yes.
Yes. This was the team predicted to finish last in this league. Instead, they're pouring it on.
They obviously get the lion's share of the credit. Really, Matt McCready's.
He's been awesome.
The offensive coordinator, I think you can't give him enough credit for the job that he's done. I mean, you call him the land of misfit toys. I mean, you're spot on. I mean, these are a bunch of guys undrafted they had to trade for.
Archers on the board.
Bryce Ford, the rookie out of Maryland, getting his second goal of the season. I mean, he's in the lineup due to the injury to Tom Schreiber. Just a strong dodge from behind the cage. You can see number 30 in white right there. That's Sergio Perkovic. He's an offensive midfielder trapped on defense, so they wisely attack that matchup. Good luck.
Oh, that was a great look.
Great save by Blaze, but it goes in. Blaze Reardon. You'd never see that from the future Hall of Famer. He made the save and just couldn't corral it, and it bounces into the net.
Sam King playing back on familiar turf. The Harvard alum. He'll take it any way he can get it. You can see Rowlett go for that over-the-head check. King tuck.
Double team comes in. Passes out of it.
Mark Lassini broke his stick.
Lassini, no stick.
Nice pass. Whoa, that was a gorgeous pass. Fields knew that the defense was on red alert. Lassini is stickless, so the support and slide has to come quickly.
So 3 straight goals for Utah to tie this game at 3. Hiltz from 2, denied by Dobson. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. So Utah showing some fight.
That's amazing.
So with no face-off specialists in the lineup, you're going to see Pedersen, Marr, and Bond. This is what they've done on the season, which has mainly been off of violations by the specialists they've dressed.
You know what this does, too? This puts a lot of extra mileage on guys like Pedersen or...
What a goal!
That'll work. That'll work.
Slam dunk finish, Zawada off a one-handed feed. That is crazy.
Something in the water in Boston. Ryder Garnsey with the winning goal for the California Redwoods on a one-handed righty rip.
Hiltz is running out of the box, so he's getting a significantly more short stick matchups when he does that.
Happen. It's the same personnel largely, just all trust those guys to bounce back, or do you make significant changes and blow up a core that delivered 2 championships?
Well, what's crazy is this team's going to have the #1 overall pick.
I think he's going to be a fantastic pro.
And his father's the general manager of the Redwoods. Great goal there. Just an individual effort by Ambler. He's had a good night. 2 goals for Utah to tie it at 4.
And then the wheels fall off the bus.
I agree with you. And coming out of Connecticut, you're thinking, okay, the Archers are going to turn this around. They'll find a way into the postseason, and then anything can happen. Championship pedigree and that 0-2 weekend and all the injuries. Patterson. Good ball movement here in transition, but Reardon does what Blaze does. Go right back to LeClaire. Plays catch with Connor Fields. Fields shovels it. Everything but the finish there. It was a great setup.
No!
Don't blink. That had plenty of gas behind it. And the Archers pull in front.
This is gorgeous, Boyle. I mean, this is a thing of beauty, and it's the right shot at the right time. He's on that far side. He doesn't have time to put it in his right hand. The lefty BTB is essentially like shooting right hand angle-wise. This is beautiful.
Final 10 seconds of this first half. Utah looking for one more goal. Zayment off the restart out of the timeout. Dispossessed, taken away. The Carolina defense stands tall.
Matt McCready's called this an egoless offense. I mean, the joke is that defensively they have some egos.
True.
So you look at some big personalities down on that half.
You think?
Well, typically speaking, you know, that's not always the case, right? It's the divas that are on the offensive side, the guys that are scoring goals.
Party.
And there it is.
Yep.
That's Carolina's just their second goal in the last 20 minutes. They needed that, and Eicher gets it.
Maybe Sherilyn Beatties is just a mad scientist.
Yes.
And he does this on purpose.
I'm with you, because if I pop you and you pop me back, since you were the last one, you're out.
With Ignacio winning seemingly every faceoff.
You go 5-on-5 again.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to score on 5-on-5. To what you mentioned, the spacing, but it also takes the defense out of their regular slide rotation.
O'Keefe on the run. Blaze fields the bouncer cleanly.
Dearth can run.
And a save on the other end by Dobson. Our first game between Boston
flag. Yep.
and California. Flag does come out. Behind the back finish! Connor Fields! You might be seeing that on SportsCenter Top 10.
Kark, am I crazy? Or did he not have to shoot that behind the back?
Would go on the play. There was a penalty, hold gets wiped out, I'll even face it.
And was just like, you know what? I don't have to, but I want to.
He hesitated like he was going to shoot it over him, Ryan.
He did, but I actually like it for a few reasons. One, is this is an Albany on Albany crime. These guys are teammates in college, right? When you're that smooth.
My point is he wanted to do Blaze like that.
Yes, and I think he feels like when you have that level of deception, you go behind the back. Ouch, Knoblock.
What an answer, Shane Knoblock. I'll tell you what, he's a big addition for Carolina. 99 miles per hour, second week back, and he's getting in form.
And when you think about like the stakes of this game, right? We said Carolina's already punched their ticket, right? For them to take the next step in terms of their offense being able to reach its potential, it's getting this guy in rhythm. It's getting this guy confident, right? Coming back from an injury. Those are the micro improvements that Carolina is trying to develop within this game.
Wow, that's an outstanding stop, because I thought that was a terrific play. Hiltz.
Woodward dangerous from 2, passes it off. O'Keefe. Oh, that's just beautiful. It all stops on the save from Dobson, and then the transition is perfect for Utah to go back in front.
Tony Resch. I think there was an incredible Father's Day letter that Patrick wrote to his dad and just spoke of his impact on the sport. And
what makes him the best?
He's first of all, he has so much credibility and respect because he's reached the success at the highest levels as both a player and a coach. So he's earned that.
Eicher cans one from deep. Undrafted rookie from Army. Had that coming out party, 5 goals against the Water Dogs, and from there he's just playing with so much confidence.
Made the catch. He hesitated for a second like he was going to shoot and got the defender to bite too, and that bought him some more time to spray it.
Back to your point, though, Jay, about Tony Resch. The other thing is with that credibility, is he trusts his guys. He will take opinion, be collaborative, but he has a backbone of just being like, I'm fair, but I'm honest.
Here. Hang on.
Long possession there with the shot clock reset, and Knoblock cashes in again.
Space was a problem here. From our angle, you knew that they had single coverage like in football to the wide part of a field. That's what it looked like. And when Knoblock catches this ball, look at all the space there.
And if you're a fan of Carolina, you've got to be loving Shane Knoblock.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right, the last couple weeks. Watch Woodward, the trailer.
He's calling for it. They get it to him. And he passes off. Bouncer didn't get that away cleanly. Blaze running out of it.
And it was an incredible defensive rotation there by Carolina, capped off by Jackson Eicher.
Wow. Yeah, then going against the back-to-back champions.
Whoa.
Knoblock!
He looks different.
Dude.
He looks different.
That is
Nasty.
serious pop. That is beyond nasty. This is a guy who had a bad hamstring. Like the acceleration and the turbo jets to get above goal line extended. This move is freaky fast. What?
Even the refs, he's like, that's the. And then the game starts, and he's a madman,
Yeah,
right? Like
he's
he's a psycho. Like,
Yeah. The best is like Sam King's reaction in game when he's talking to him. He's like, how am I supposed to respond to this guy?
I loved that he summarized it very well. Leclerc one-handed and scores!
come on,
Trey Leclerc!
come on.
Oh boy. Well, this is next level.
Yeah, we got a new contender for one-handed play of the day. Just the sheer velocity that he's able to get on this, just whipping it one-handed, low to high. This is filthy. Come on.
You do wonder if it's a different season for Utah as O'Keefe cans one from 2 if they've got Leclerc healthy the whole season. O'Keefe, he looks like he's come up a limp after he...
It's
really
a matter
close.
of that right
really
foot,
close.
that plant foot.
This will be the angle.
I called it a
that's
2.
a 2.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
clean.
2.
That's clean for 2.
Well, to your point, Jay, you mentioned Trey Leclerc being injured. He comes in late in the season. Trey Leclerc was a top 5 midi in the league a season ago. He's played sparingly this season. Mac O'Keefe has been nicked up. Silas Richmond from Albany is in the mix. He's phenomenal.
And I think Sam King has shown enough this season that you got to build around him a more of a younger core, right?
Mikey Weishauer from Towson's intriguing. An absolute beast.
Great read there by Reardon off that bounce shot.
Good transition here. Can't do it any better than that, and we are tied at 10. Defense into offense, poetry in motion, and it's Zawada again. That's his 3rd of the night.
Nice execution here by Carolina in the transition game. 2 things of note here. Eicher, that big windup, you gotta rotate him because he's got that range. And
And now you can beat them near or far pipe. If you don't go upfield, Dobson stays on the pipe and you only have one option. Knoblock can let a guy get into the body a little bit more than Scott. He's a little bigger, but the reality is if you give those guys space, they'll dance on you.
Behind the back, beautiful finish.
You okay with that one?
Utah
You okay
back
with that
in
one?
front.
I know you didn't like the Connor Fields one. You got a short stick D midi.
Utah's already been eliminated from postseason play, but they're not playing like it. Plenty of pride for the back-to-back reigning champions.
Tomorrow with the Whip Snakes, we might not have either team.
How about the speed from Scott Smith? Great save by Dobson. Here's Ross Scott, shot clock down to 2. He recognized it a little late, but that'll
that's
reset
a
it.
reset. You talk about perfect timing on a shot.
They got a short stick on Eicher inside.
Great spin. Inside roll there, and Dobson, he's reading it really well. Made 2 big saves on that possession.
They'll be amped for the playoffs, and they've got the leadership on the other end. This is going to be a lot of thinking this offseason for Chris Bates because you've been on the mountaintop. You've won back-to-back world championships. He'll find a way to revamp and retool this.
I think the question is, with Silstrop getting injured during this game, is he okay for the playoffs, or do we have to find a replacement there? And then for Archers, they've got some questions they've got to answer this offseason.